So there is a term called magical realism. Have you heard about it? And novel? Yeah. So I think Indian film has a thing called spiritual realism, which is that it's not real, but it captures the spirit of the character, spirit of the man. So it's the fire and the water is not really l- realistic in a literal sense, but it is spiritually true for that character to be that way. So the spiritual realism in this film is at a level that no other movie has ever come close to. The only one I can think of is Jet Li's The Hero. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hero is the only other film that I can think of. You know, where every time they tell the story, the whole cinematography and the lighting changes. The one goes from red to the blue to the white. You know, that's the
Yeah,
spiritual realism of that world.
we were talking about, you know, combining two fictional characters that I never met, and we're gonna.
Hmm.
But yeah, you won't believe that in real world, and fair enough, it didn't happen. So it's fictional.
Hmm.
But in the realm of this story, in this world, Rajamouli created a world that these two characters live in, and they are there together. And regardless
Yeah,
of whether some bits are, realistic, some parts are, exaggerated, uh, but within this world, it all comes together and is real.
absolutely. Yeah,
And that's what it needs to do. And I think that's what most movies forget. It's like, they want to be grounded in real world, and then
but like I said,
they,
no movie is real. You know what I mean? How can you make even a documentary is edited? You know what I mean? We're always trying to tell a story from our perspective. So we can't hold a film to those kind of restraint. Like, why should we? Art should not be restrained. You should tell a story whatever way is true to the story, and
yeah,
that's what Rocket League has done in this. It's brilliant, man.
there isn't a single person on this earth that never grew up with stories. I
Of
mean,
course.
whether you read books or you didn't read books, I'm pretty sure everyone's mom told them a story.
Yeah, I think we've just become cynical, man. As a race, as a human race, as society, we have just become very cynical. We just not willing to live in our imagination anymore because I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. Because everything that we have around us, everything started off as someone else's imagination. So
Mhm.
imagination should not be restrained. So we should completely free ourselves from strange barriers we're putting within ourselves on how stories should be told, how movies should be made, how music should be done, how people should live their life, all of that stuff.
पिक्चर अभी भी बाकी है भाई